I made my first thriller filler spiller arrangement with some Coleus using this big pot. Now they need a lot of moisture, so I started by putting in this grow bag as a liner. Next, it was time to just try and arrange them and see what might go well together, who could be the thriller, who could be the filler. Then I added in the soil as the base. I decided that this Coleus moon dust could be the thriller, the star of the show, because it's got lots of yellow highlighting on it. Look how root bound she is. Oh my goodness. I had to do a lot of situating at this point to get the moon dust where I wanted it before adding this Indian Coleus as a background and pinching the flower off of this Coleus amethyst to add as a filler. Then I added in this nice purple theater velvet. Now we're starting on the spillers, which in this case will be one trailing salamander with a splash of purple in the green. Just had to make sure that the roots were nice and settled in, that the leaves were where I wanted them. And then for the last spiller is this Igazu Coleus with a splash of pink and these teeny tiny leaves. This took a lot of nestling and situating as well. After that, I had to do a little bit of rearranging to make sure everything could be seen, and then started pinching off some of the damaged foliage, which is a natural consequence of moving around all of these tender leaves, but luckily you can propagate these really easily as cuttings. They take pretty quickly. And there goes a piece of the salamander, which is now more spiller material. After a bit more pruning, I am going to use everything as filler for this big bald spot in the center. Got some moon dust, some theater velvet, and then one last pinch of the Indian Coleus just so it can branch out a bit, and then I gave it a nice good water. And with the magic of editing, I can now time skip to a couple weeks later. Here it is with the bald spots filling in thanks to those cuttings. I think I did pretty well. What about you?